What are you do? I'm
God,
here
bro.
with my boy Creed. What we about to do,
It's
Creed? Tell
Creed.
him. Tell him, Creed. Tell him.
We're about to queue up for about 20 minutes,
Oh yeah.
and in that time,
hmm
we're gonna talk about 2v8.
Wonderful. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, my problem
What is it?
right here. Right here. Queue time. Yo, what are we doing, DPD? Because on normal 1v4, my queue time is exactly the same as 2v8. Why?
This is true. So, queue times, you would think are really long in just 2v8, but no. If you try to queue up as killer, like normal killer,
Like yeah,
your
exactly.
queue times are going to be kind of long too, which is very strange.
What's
which I
good with
find
that?
odd.
What's good with that? Epic Games.
Epic Games. Okay.
Because this game is
So,
epic.
which, yeah, and here's the thing. No amount of blood point incentive is going to fix that. Like, personally, I think what they need to do is either incorporate actual perks into V8, like Lithe and Finesse.
Can't be doing no
and-
disillusion and no bamboozle though.
No, I'm just talking about Survivor side. I'm not even talking about Killer side. I think Killer is fine.
Okay.
Because you can have like killer powers slightly modified for the game.
Yeah.
I think killer is fine the way it is. But for survivor, it needs to be significantly different than the regular game mode. Otherwise, why would you not just play the regular game mode? And you're like, okay, well, the regular game mode is mad sweaty.
3 hits
So-
as Survivor.
See, but that's the thing. That's not. I don't think that changes it enough. And listen. You might argue, okay, the regular game mode is super sweaty, right? Like you're like, well, you know, every time I play,
Yeah.
I get
I get a
matched up with
P100 Chucky.
with the freaking P100 Chucky, and my teammates were born last night. Like they're still in the hospital with the hospital
Fresh out
Wi-Fi.
the room. I said the room.
You want to try that again?
Cut it out, YouTube. Cut it out.
Okay, no, we'll fix that in post.
Alright.
So you're like, well, you know, I just want to have some fun, right? But here's the thing. It's the fun part of Survivor is the perks. So you can't really like take that out and expect people to want to play. People like their builds, and while the classes are cool, they're not exciting enough. They're not spicy enough. They're not varied enough for people to choose that over their favorite builds in the regular game mode. So they either need to bring perks into the 2v8 that are at least like they don't have to be 1-for-1, but they could be similar, or they need to make like an extra objective that makes it actually different. You know, maybe give it a reason to like see like. One thing I would like to see, because you're playing with 7 other people, which is super exciting and super cool, but you never actually see any of them. Like, what if there's some kind of incentive to like go and find, you know, more like your other people, your other crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes they're just kind of off in a corner, like getting messed up by the killer, and you have no idea. You're just kind of doing your gen.
I mean,
You know, so, like there's people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But
So
when
that's
they
that's
start
kind of
adding
my
more
thing.
killers, I feel there's gonna be a lot of problems.
You think so?
Yeah. Because some
Why
of
do you
these
think that?
killers just like I feel like they just shouldn't be in 2v8. Let's say
Like who? Give me an
hold on,
example.
hold on. Let's see. Let's say Plague. There's no way for them to modify her to be in 2v8. Literally no way. Literally.
I think there is. See, if anything, they could do what I've been saying and make it so that she can't puke on everything and get everybody infected
Yeah,
super
but,
easy. Like,
Even then,
personally, I don't
everybody,
like that mechanic.
everybody eventually is gonna infect everything else, and after that, they're gonna infect each other. So it doesn't even matter.
True, but they definitely can modify her. They can just make it so that the only way to get infected is for her to actually puke on you,
Yeah.
and then just put you know, a ton more freaking was it wells or whatever they are to cleanse. I think if of all the killers, I think Plague is probably not.
Legion
They
would be the
can
strongest
make
for
her
hit and
work.
run.
I think if anything, well, at least on the on the killer side, you know, try to figure out how to put like Ghostface, you know, in it where there's no way you're gonna not get seen every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know.
And Legion
But
will be like really good for hit and run. Just,
yeah, no, I think Legion would probably be super fun when they add Legion. Like people are gonna be going nuts.
yeah. The survivors,
like,
I don't think would like it though.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like I still am super excited to see them add more killers because you know they're gonna modify them like they have now. And personally, I feel like that's what it needs. Like, it is fun, but once you've played a few matches as like your favorite killer, you're kind of like, all right, well,
I
that's
want to
kinda
play
it.
somebody
Like,
else.
yeah, I want to play somebody else. I want to play a different build. Like, you can't even choose a different class because every killer is locked to that, you know, to whatever they can do.
And
So
like,
you can't even be like, oh, let me
frickin',
change it up a little bit.
Like we were
Yeah,
able
no, I
to play
agree.
like
Maybe it's because we were
3
talking, but
iMessage games.
okay.
Alright,
So
now we got like all the survivors. Most like nobody runs gen builds.
yeah,
the
most
problem.
people run the escapist.
Just for
Like so, this
first.
thing, some people run the gen build. I would run the gen build, but
It's just not
I think
good.
the gen build and the medic like need a buff. They just don't.
The
You
gen
don't feel like you're
build
doing
should,
anything.
You should, since you don't even do gens as fast in this game mode, you should like get like a 2% buff or something. Something with
Yeah,
the gen
I
build.
agree. I agree because there's really no reason to have a gen build when
You have
you
to
don't
do it with
really
somebody
do
else.
anything faster. Yeah, you have to do it with somebody else. You have to be near somebody, and it's like sure, like you know, I'm sure it'll help passively, but that's boring. You know, it's not fun. You want to feel like you're doing something. You want to feel like, all right, I'm
You gotta
helping
be
my team out.
protective.
Exactly.
It's just not there.
So we'll see. We'll see if you know how this game mode kind of progresses, and that's why personally, that's why I said I was kind of glad that they only had it for 2 weeks, because while the numbers have been fantastic, clearly there are some underlying issues that they need to kink out. You know. So, but this is a great game mode, absolutely. What else can we say about 2v8?
I'd say that
Yeah.
I feel like
I do hope
skill-based
that-
matchmaking should be a little bit better, because in one round,
Okay, elaborate.
me and Hanif, we got these people banging out gens, doing their job, getting it done. And then the next round, we have like Prestige 1 Megs, and then at least 5 out of the 8 people are always in cages.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
I feel like we should get people on our level.
Yeah,
Like-
I
like
think
devotion levels.
I do think it's a little tougher, mainly because like if 2 people are on different MMRs, and then you know 8 people being in the similar MMR is like incredibly unlikely.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
I kind of understand. Yeah, you know like there's not a lot of wiggle room there.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I know what's his name? Mr. Headache brought this up, which I didn't think about. Is not only are the MMRs different, but since you can't queue, like you can't have the same killer as somebody else.
Mhm.
If like let's say somebody is your similar MMR, but you're both queued up as Huntress, it's like it has to skip. You
It
can't-
could really be like it rolls out of dice.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very like restrictive. So like I said, for me, that's why I do hope that when they kind of take it back after the 2 weeks, I really think they're gonna like tweak it, and I think I'm kind of glad that they didn't just throw it out there and be like, here you go, this is it, because now they've had an opportunity to test it out, see where the strengths are, see where the weaknesses are. Take it back and be like, all right, let's fix those, and then we're probably gonna get. I'm super excited because when it comes back, it's gonna be amazing. It's probably gonna be more killers, more maps,
More mechanics.
and more mechanics. Yep. So I'm super excited about that. So that's our thoughts on 2v8 and how we can fix it,
Yeah.
and the improvements that I really hope to see come.
I really love the
But
game mode on Killer.
It's great. No, it's fantastic.
There's some improvements that need to happen for Survivor,
But-
mostly.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you
Yeah.
guys have any
You guys wanna see
thoughts
more?
on Joe,
That subscribe button.
All right.
Ah.
All right.
Don't listen-
All
don't
right.
listen to-
Just,
don't
just
listen
gonna
to
interrupt me. Okay.
Don't listen to Craig. Don't listen to Craig.
Anyway, let us know what you would do to make this
2v8.
game mode better, and leave it in the comments, and don't interrupt somebody when they're talking while you do it. Just FYI.
I don't have to want to watch it.
Anyway, join us next time. We'll be here.
Hit the subscribe button to see more content.
GNC Corp out.
Out.